Hello YouTube, this is Pricklypineappleful again, and I'm proud to say this isn't much, but I got one subscriber, and I forget his name. I might show you him at the end, but I think I'm going to subscribe to his channel too, so that works out. So, as you know, I like object shows even if you don't know what that is. So, most of the object show videos I create, if you don't know what object shows are, you won't understand them. But this one is the exception. You will be able to understand it because I will explain what an object show is. And I did do one video that had nothing to do with object shows. Awesome object shows by Pricklypineappleful. So a long time ago, I think it's pronounced Michael Huang, and back from vacation, had to do a school project. Something like that. It had something to do with objects. Something on something. So he did this school project and he made a comic that went along with it. And each day there were a bunch of objects. And each day there was a challenge in 2 teams. And the team that lost the challenge would have to vote an object out. And the contestants would vote, and then they split up, and it got a little confusing. But, well, it's not too confusing, but it just takes a little bit to explain. Eventually, they started to create that into an animation. If you're wondering how I know this, he did a live stream on it. So, eventually, he came out with it, except this time, not the contestants, the viewers, the people who watched the video vote. It used to be in the comments, there was liking of videos for the characters, and some object shows even have websites. So, he created Battle for Dream Island, aka BFDI, is what it stands for, on January 1st, 2010, New Year's Day, 2010. It says that up there. It currently has its 2nd season, BFDIA, but you should watch the 1st season first, make sure it's BFDI, not BFDIA. You can watch that after, if you're going to watch it. So, each one of these objects competes, and the viewers vote and all. And it's really cool. It's the first thing like this to come out. So, it was really cool. The animation started off a little differently, and then it got a little better, and it stayed like that. And they have many subscribers, and they got like 7,000 votes one time. And the host, Speaker Box, is really funny, and the episodes are really funny. So, watch that. Then, around a year and around 2/3 of a year and 2/3 later, on September 14th, 2011, something came out called Inanimate Insanity. Also an object show. It works the exact same way, basically, except with different characters and different personalities. And by the way, back to this. They were all competing for an island that was like dreamy, so that's why it's called Battle for Dream Island. But this time they were competing for a $1 million prize, and it was really fun to watch, really funny. They do currently have a 2nd season, and it's also known as II, but that's the least common name. And the next episode for the 2nd season is about to come out, I think. Currently. And he kind of copied it, but it was okay. I mean, it's just a different version of it. And it became really popular too. Now, by the way, if you have seen these object shows, I'm not going in order of popularity, I'm going in order of when they came out. Around almost a year later, on August 1st, 2012, another object show decided to come out. Object Universe. It also currently has a 2nd season and is very popular. Also called OU, but is the less common name. Those sounds you're hearing in the background are just creaking. Our house creaks a lot. So, this was a season. It started off like the animation was okay. You could understand it and all. But then it got better. And it was really good, and it started off like that, and it changed once more. It was actually like scribbling. But I still could understand it. It was still fun to watch. And then the animation got better and better. And the second season is called Object Universe, and they're competing for $1 billion in this season. And I think it was 100,000 in this one. And some of the characters in Object Universe are voiced by the same people who do Inanimate Insanity, and they have the same voices. And you will see that sometimes in object shows, because the person who created this, his name is Sam, I think, from Team Champion, is also friends, I think. Well, he knows Adam from Inanimate Insanity. Then, 3 object shows have come out. People started copying it pretty soon now and caught on. Exactly a month later, from that September 1st, 2012. Object Mayhem. This is a commonly known object show, and the host is a calculator. And these are just some of the characters. I could not find all of the characters. So this object show, there's no second season. It's sometimes it's called OM, but that's very uncommon. And it's really funny and really intriguing to watch. And some of the challenges are really cool and really funny. So I am waiting for a currently 13th episode to come out. And I haven't seen it since because it's taking a little bit for the 13th episode to come out. But I started watching this pretty soon after I discovered Object Universe. Then, around exactly 20 days later, not even a month, on September 20th, 2012, Challenge to Win came out. And the animation was a little different, and everyone had an accent that was kind of hard to understand. A lot of people liked it, though, including me. And then it got even better. The animation is awesome now, and the voices you can understand. No offense, just people had a little trouble figuring it out. This is an object show a lot of people like, and there are all these characters here. And Blue Planet is the host, and you can see him in 2 pictures here. Next, on around almost a month later, on November 13th, 2012, Shape Battle came out. The host is a microphone, and you will see that microphones are the host in a lot of them. So, you can see these shapes, pentagon, hexagon, round, square, and there was a green hexagon and stuff like that. Circle, there is a purple triangle, I couldn't get them all on. And this rectangle. What surprises me is there are things that technically they're shapes, but they're not exactly known as shapes. But that's still good. I mean, circles, square, it kind of fits in there. The strawberry doesn't really have a straight deal. Same as the blue, it kind of is a circle. And that was a little confusing. They usually do episodes like 1A, 1B, 2A, 2C, something like that. Through the Woods, and made by Clumsy Caterpillar. It is a good object show. And I could not find pictures. Well, many pictures I found. The creator picture, Clumsy Caterpillar, his icon. I just found this title of an episode with only a few characters on it. But I was able, oops, shouldn't have seen it, to drag in a video. It's by Clumsy Caterpillar. This video is not by me. All of these object shows are not by me.
Guess what's gonna happen, Cupcake?
Ooh, what?
This kind of, they have short episodes. Yeah. Through the Woods.
Hey Karen, who's that weird guy over there? Ugh, I am not weird.
It is funny.
Unusual, but I'm not weird. Anyway, I have a forest that I don't really want anymore. Do either of you want it?
Yeah, and then they compete.
Everybody else
They're
wants
competing
it.
for a forest this time. The end is funny. I'll show you that.
I am not.
Hello, I am Mr. Lion.
Okay, that was just part of the episode. If you want to continue watching it, I'm trying not to show you the whole episode so I don't spoil anything, but it's a fun object show. And Only ones that I had videos on was the one I couldn't find many pictures for, or any. Botto, which is it's commonly known by, also called Brawl of the Objects. Its host is a gamepad, and became really good with one of its funny characters, Big Orange Chicken, which I thought was really funny. And this time, they actually, they were competing for this prize thing in a prize box, I think. But it's a mystery. And, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention when it came out. Through the Woods came out December 15th, 2012. And around a month later, Brawl of the Objects came out on January 1st, 2013. The third anniversary for BFDI. Too. And it's commonly known by Botto, and the challenges are really cool. And the contestants, when they're eliminated, they don't get put in, like, the tiny loser chamber or idiotic island. They get frozen in this ice chamber, which is really cool. And I really like all the characters. Strive for the Million. I actually do not know much about that show, but it came out 4 months later, a gap in the object show calendar, on April 11th, 2013. This object show I don't really know much about. Its host, again, is a microphone. I watched a little bit of it a long time ago. The episode's a long time ago. I forget, though. But it did have, like, some kind of mysterious thing in it that people tried to figure out. It was really good, I remember. Object Overload, one of the common ones. This came out around, exactly 10 days later, on April 21st, 2013. It's also known as the uncommon name of OO. This object show includes a lot of characters, and by a lot, I mean tons. They say Lighter was eliminated, and that's a tiny spoiler, but that was the only picture I could find. Sorry about that if I spoiled it. I will try to not spoil anything else, and I won't. Got it. Okay, so this is the elimination area. The host is Gamey. I can only find a picture of him turning towards the contestants, and you can see the back of him. This is Ping Pong Ball. It's a crazy picture of him. And this is just basically all the contestants, except Lighter, who is nowhere. Paper Puppet Battle. This came out around a month later, May 18th, 2013. Some people say this isn't an object show, but I definitely think it is, because the definition of an object show is a show with objects competing in it. And this is. Now, watch and you'll see what's different about it. It looks similar, but just a picture. Now, I could not find episode 1 for some reason on YouTube, nor any picture, so I had to do episode 2. I have watched episode 1, though.
Hey guys, who do you think will be eliminated today?
Well, that's why it's called Paper Puppet Battle. They're not exactly puppets, they're paper puppets. And
really, you're asking that? I just want to know. Well, Brick, basketball kind of does.
And it actually is really creative, and I like the voices, how they're all different and stuff. And the win tokens, and it's really good.
They have a point.
But I will show you something.
It's kind of tempting to know. According to my calculations,
okay.
Well, you guys are going to find out. Let's see who will be the first person to be.
By the way, I did not create this video. I give credit to, I forget the person who wrote it, but Paper Puppet Battle. I give credit to them, not me. I did not create this.
It's time for elimination. Let's see who will go home. That was horrible. Yeah, according to my calculations, that would be very unpopular. Should have post-it note. Anyways, you 8 are up for elimination.
Really
thanks
good.
to Chip's horrible drawings. I'm loving that. Hey, it's not my fault. Actually, kind of is. Anyways, there are 8 of you, and for today's prizes are blue pieces of paper. One vote.
Okay, so they only got 1 vote, and they say tell your family, tell everyone. They want to make it really popular. So, people who hear the sound of my voice, watch this and vote for Paper Puppet Battle. I cannot because I don't have a thing that lets me comment on my channel yet. I'm still figuring that out, but once I figure it out, I'm gonna vote.
I make my day 423.
I've just started watching this show today, and I added it to this list. I didn't know it was here. May 18th came out, by the way. So, that's that. I'm not going to spoil anything who gets eliminated. Excellent and Tiny used this. I didn't know about for a while, and I saw it one day, and I watched it. It came out around, this was really short. 7 days later, on May 25th, 2013. And that's a paintbrush, and that's a cracker. And I couldn't find any pictures, but I got a video.
I'm bored. Me too. Hey, I have an idea.
Sorry, that's just a train going by my house, if you've seen my other videos or if you heard it.
Well, what is it? We should make our own object show. That is a great idea.
And that's what it's known by after shows.
Let's go get our host.
Oh, I can do that.
Will you be the host of our object show? Sure.
I like the Muppet
It's time
videos.
to battle for the million.
And they're still competing for $1 million. And it's long, so I can't show you the whole thing. Mystique Island. This one, there are not many episodes out to it. And this is number 1. And there are a certain amount of characters. They created these kid speaker boxes, or was it nephews, that were nephews or kids from the speaker box in BFDI, if you remember that, Battle for Dream Island. And I thought that was pretty cool. I liked the voice acting. And it was really good. But they didn't have much episodes yet. Last time I checked. Object Land. This one I really like. And I couldn't find much pictures of it, but the host is an emerald. And these are all the rest of the characters. And it's really fun to see them, their emotions and stuff like that. And the eliminations and challenges are definitely my favorite part. So watch Object Land. And there is one character that isn't on here. It joined the game. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, just to not spoil anything. Food battle. I could not find any pictures or really any videos. Or did I find? But I found this picture. And it's just part of an episode where there's magazine. And not all the things here are food. See, that's a glue stick. That's a hamburger. That's a food. I don't know much about this object show. I just saw it today and I wanted to include as many object shows as I can. So I'll come back with more information about this. But I just wanted to include all the shows. By the way, it came out on, let's see. Forgot to mention it. I forgot to mention a bunch. Mystique Island came out June 22nd, 2013. Object Land, around 14 days later, that's just an estimate. Object Land came out July 11th, 2013. Food Battle, around a month later, August 19, 2013. And then around a month later, almost a month, one day less, September 18th, 2013, Object Illusion came out, and I found a picture and a video. I only found one picture, and it is kind of blurry, so I decided to show a video. The animation is a little different at the beginning episodes, but it really gets good around when you get the 4th or 5th episode. There currently are 7 episodes, and I like the host, and sorry, what happened? That was not me. And it is really funny. I really like to show you a higher episode, like 6 or 7, but I didn't want to spoil anything. Who's eliminated. And my favorite character is Orange, by the way. Here
This was a good idea.
So it gets better along the way. That's
this is
the host.
so hard.
You,
Finding contestants to compete in my...
oh my god, sorry. Something really weird is going on with my presentation. But anyways, you can watch the rest later because I'm afraid it's going to skip back again. But it is really good. It's one of my favorite. Optic Galaxy, I couldn't find any pictures either, so here's a video. There are gonna be a lot of videos coming up. And it came out around 2 days later, exactly, on September 20th, 2013. I think the closest it's ever gotten.
This is so wonderful.
That's Acorn.
Molly, is that you?
Smelling. And I don't have all day, so I'm not going to show you the whole thing.
What's it you? I won't be living now.
Well, those are most of the characters. Whoops. Oh, I didn't read it this way. Battle for Isle Sleep. And this came out around, well, a long time after. 3 months after. Big gap. December 17th, 2013. If any of this is wrong and I made a mistake, tell me in the comments. And I will try to go back and fix it in another video. So, this battle, I just discovered today. And I don't really know much about it, but I know that there's a lot of characters. You can look at the pictures. Sorry I don't have much information. I wanted to include all the object shows I know, and I just discovered this today. So I will try to watch that. Keep you updated. Okay. Now going into the 2014. The next top thing is April 15th, 2014. One of the another biggest gaps around 4 months later again. Oh, I wish I had a video for this. This is really fun. The animation is really good to start off with. My favorite character is the Noodle. And this was really good. They do confessionals. It's really good. They have a lot of characters, but not too many. Its host is the Xbox thing, I think. I don't know his name. He's right there. And it's one of the newest object shows. I just discovered this around 2 weeks ago. I did do a reaction video on the first part of the first episode. Really long too, so you'll enjoy watching this. Do a reaction video on it. It's fun. And the next one came out a month later on May 20th, 2014. I actually thought this came out before the other one, because I discovered this before that. I actually discovered this by looking up, like, the songs from object shows, and this came up, and I was like, what the heck is this? This is like some kind of object talk show, and it actually happened to be an object show, and I stopped what I was doing. I only watched 3 minutes of it, and got on a computer, and did a reaction video on it. So it was a blind reaction I'd never seen before. It was really awesome. Thank you, I forget the person who created this, but thank you, Next Top Thingy creator. Object Havoc. Also really good at animation to begin with. And Jet Engine is humongous. The biggest character. This came out, yeah, I already said it, a month later, May 20th, 2014. And there were a lot of 18 characters, I think, or was it 20? I really like the theme song. Not much to say because there's only one episode out currently, but they use iPad for the creator's icon channel. And I really like all the characters individually. Like Gold is one of my favorites. Binder is one of my favorites. Jet Engine and Remote, who's the host. This is the picture of the first challenge. And 2 of my favorite characters. Object Insanity. This I discovered looking up how to make a marble race, which is the people who create object shows sometimes make these things called marble races. That I will create in the future, I think, very soon. And this came up, Object Insanity, and I started watching it. This isn't the first episode, it's just finalized intro, I think. I really like fish food. Water's cool how he doesn't have any legs. And water is such an obvious object. I can't believe no object shows have come up with water. And that's why I like this. Now, whoops. Future object shows that have not come out yet currently. It is, I think, July 7th or 8th. It's 2014, and it is a Tuesday. So you can look back on the calendar, and it's July, by the way. It's either 7th, 8th, somewhere around there, something. And no object shows anymore have come out lately, besides Object Insanity, the newest one. And except these are the future object shows, the ones that might come out in the future. No pictures, because it hasn't come out yet. This is just a preview, kind of. And it's called Autonomous Adventures, we think. We don't know if it's going to come out, because the person said they were going to make it, but something could happen, and they might not be able to make it, and the computer could crash, but these are probably going to be future. So it is a future object show. Obviously, there's no season. It might be known as AA, I don't know. Here are just some of the characters. Okay. Bagel, and it tells the gender and about the character, and in alphabetical order. It is around 3 minutes, so I'm just going to show you some of them. If you want to watch your own, you just look up news about my object show, or whatever the name of the video is, or the name of the object show. If you want to see any more of these object shows or videos, I hope you do, because I want to get object shows really popular, all of them, and I hope you'll like them too, and get more people aware of what they are. Okay. Now, the next future one I have created. Whoops. Objective, that's the name I came up with. I have not created it. Well, I've created ideas for it, and the characters, and the script for the first episode, all yada yada yada. And, okay, so it's a future object show I created, that I am planning to create it. I came up with the idea. Please do not steal the name, because even if you do, I will use this name anyways. And I have proof that I came up with it first, because it is in this video. Okay, I've designed all the characters. I know who all of them are. I've drawn them all out on paper, except 3 who I'm waiting to do. I could do right now in 5 minutes. I've already made a script for the first episode. This is what I have not done. I have not found enough people to do voice acting. I'm still looking. And I am using my voice for some of them. I have not started animating yet. I don't even have an animation studio. I don't really even know how to animate, but I will work on it tons each day, and we're going to try to get it out as soon as possible. And here are the release dates possibilities. I feel reluctant about putting these out, because the day it goes past, people will be really upset. And I think it will come out. I'm very sure it will, but it might not. And then people will be all mad and stuff like that. But that's what it is. I'm trying to get these out as soon as possible. If it goes a day earlier, because there's a power outage or something, maybe even a week earlier, do not threaten. I'm working on the episode. If it comes if it doesn't come out after the release date, I'm going to work on it even more faster and keep you up with it. These, I haven't even worked really much on the animation yet. These are just estimates when these things might come out, that if I create them. The mini preview, which is character auditions, July 30th. And these are all 2000. Oh my god, I put 13. I meant 14. Sorry. Do not see that mistake. It's not here. It's not here. No. That says a 4. The trailer for it, might come out September 27th, 2014, not 13. Same as the last one. Objective episode 1. I've came up with a name, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. October 17th, 2013. If it comes out earlier, that will be a big surprise. But if it does come out earlier, I'm probably not just going to wait till the release date. I'm going to get it as soon as possible out there. Thanks for watching, and this is part of BFDIA. Gelatin Steakhouse, which is a future character. Well, a character in BFDIA. So, thank you for watching, and check out my other videos. And I'm doing a lot lately. I'm going to start doing marble races on Agladoo. I think that's what the application is called.